Hello and welcome to Dave's Skillet. Today's menu, it's going to be ribeye steak. About 0.7 ounces, or no, 0.7 pounds. What am I saying, ounces? Yeah, it's almost a pound anyway. I'm just off. And stay tuned, see how it's made. I think you'll enjoy it. So, get through this. Got some whole green beans that I'm going to be using for my side. Right, just a sprinkle of kosher salt right on the green beans. Not much, just a pinch. No more than that. Also, I'm making my butter here. That's got rosemary in it and cracked pepper. It's about almost a tablespoon of rosemary. And put a little bit more pepper in there. I'm going to make it infuse with the steak at the end. And I have 1 cup of beef broth to help make that. I'm using 1 small onion for the green beans. I'll be adding that to it later. That's about that size of an onion. I used a medium onion for the rest of the recipe. And that'll go on with the steak. I put in about a tablespoon of my favorite right there. Olive oil, canola oil. I'll also be adding some of this butter. Actually, most of this butter will be going into that. In fact, I'm going to start ladling some of that in there right now. Oops. I use that oil there so that my butter won't burn. And I also put about a teaspoon of garlic in this, just to give it a little extra. Now, the steak, I tried to use prime rib. I wanted to get a prime rib really bad, but I couldn't. So I had to settle for choice beef ribeye steak, and that was the best I could do. So, unfortunately, the store I went to, the butchers, said that they had the prime rib last week, no, 2 weeks ago now, and it was a one-off for the holidays. And I'm like, oh, right. So, to be honest, I'll probably have to get it online, LaBelle's or something like that, some other steak place, because trying to find ribeye in a grocer's, even if they have a butcher's, it's nearly impossible. I just, when I saw them, I was like, wow, great, they got ribeye here. Yeah, for the day they had it. I gotta wait for this to get hot before I can put the steak in here. And I know it's not hot yet because I can pick this up and the handles are cold, so that's a clue. Jack that up to about a 5. Hopefully that'll get the message. I'm also going to use about 1/3 of a cup of mushrooms with this, and I'll be putting the onions in with the steak after I cook the first side. Each side's going to cook for about 4 minutes. And yeah, and then yes, this is my dinner, so enjoy the recipe. I hope you make this because it's going to be so good. It's going to be as good as the porterhouse. Maybe not as good as the porterhouse, but it'll be pretty close. It'll be a dead heat. I think the porterhouse would just be one level up from what I'm doing today. But I really wanted that prime rib. That's kind of irritated me a bit, but yeah, oh well. We'll get on with it. I'll be right back as soon as this is hot. We shouldn't take long. Okay, I think that's pretty well hot enough now. I see it boiling there. So in goes the steak. I use my tongs so I don't have to get my hands dirty with it. Give that 4 minutes. And there's some rosemary on the steak already and some salt and pepper. I also had it marinating overnight, actually for the last 2 nights, in soy sauce, about a tablespoon of soy sauce, and 2 tablespoons of soy sauce and a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. I like it to get that way, but last night I was going to make it, but I just wasn't hungry, so I didn't do it last night. As soon as I turn this over, I'll add the onions and the mushrooms. Yeah, I can add a bit more butter to the top of this now. Just about got my cold checked. That's why I've not been putting as many up this week. It's just not been well. Went to the doctor the other day and they told me to keep on doing what I'm doing, take the Robitussin and the NyQuil, so that's what I did. I had a NyQuil weekend. Gonna add a bit more pepper to this. I've already put kosher salt on this side, so I'm not going to add any more to that. Not going to do that. I think I'll add a little more rosemary, but I'll put it on the other side of the steak. I am using fresh rosemary, so I'm not using it out of a dried jar of it or whatever. That'll do it. I like cooking with this stuff. If I'm going to do a steak, I'm always going to get the rosemary for it. I'm just about ready to turn this thing over. It is smelling gorgeous, let me tell you right now. It is smelling so good. Wow. Put this over here. I need a plate soon. And yes, I'm hungry. This is my dinner. Here we go. Time to roll over. Look at that. Look at how that's looking. Gonna have to cut that. Here's that portion right there. I'm gonna try to cut that. Steak is gonna slide all over the place on me. There we go. Otherwise it was just gonna curl up. I probably should have removed that. But I'm tired and I didn't think to do it. So here we go. Now I can add my onion. Bit more cracked pepper, I think, on this side. And the mushrooms. Best thing I ever did was freeze the mushrooms. I will have to go buy some more soon. Probably in a day or so. As soon as the weather gets better. I'm not going to go out in this crummy weather we're having. 14 degrees outside right now. So, yeah. That's the season today to stay inside where it's nice and warm. Oh yeah. That is looking really good. This is making me like 100 times hungrier right now. Let me tell you, this is really getting at me. I gotta put some butter on the top of this now. Oh yeah. Now I can turn the heat up on that back one. I gotta start my veggies. As soon as they get translucent, my onions, I can throw my greens right in there. Oh yeah. And that's going to pick up the flavor of the butter, the garlic, the rosemary, the lot, which is going to be perfect for my veg. I'm going to turn the front oven off, or hob rather. I don't need that to stay on. It's plenty hot anyway, and that's my 4 minutes for this side. Give it a little bit longer, just to make sure. Probably flip it over on this side because I want to give it a bit more of a sear to it. Yeah. See, I want both sides to look like that. I give that another, say, 2 minutes. That is smelling so good, let me tell you. And as soon as that gets done and I get the onions and the mushrooms out of it, then I'll make the au jus right in this same pan. You never want to clean them out if you're doing something like this, because you want all those flavors. Especially if you're making a gravy or a juice, you definitely want to keep all that. Should have a steak, I would say at least once a week, once every 2 weeks, something like that. I try. I don't have it every week, but yeah. You don't need to torture yourself. Okay, that's long enough. Let me pull that out of there. Plate that. Now that's got to sit, I would say, at least 10 minutes. So I'm going to give it 10 minutes. Got to rest. You don't want to cut that open. You cut that open, and all those flavors are going to go bye-bye. Right onto your plate. And that's not going to be good. That's not what we need to happen. So, yeah. All those nice delicious onion and mushroom bits right on that. I don't need that rosemary branch, tree branch. So that comes out. There's another bit of it right there I gotta get out. We're going to deglaze this pan and make our juice. Yeah. Get that out of there. There's a little bit of sprigs in there. Not that much. Just the leaves are in there. But that's okay. I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, here we go. I'm going to turn the heat up on this just for a little while. Bring it to a boil and then I'll turn it off. Not going to add any seasoning to this. Not going to add any salt, pepper, because all that stuff is already in here. Don't need it. I'm even going to leave the rosemary. There's a bit of rosemary in there. I'll leave that too. Turn these guys around. Get them mingled up with the onion. Oh yeah. That is going to be so good. I'm going to take me a sample of that just to see how it's going. I already know how it's going. I'm just hungry. I'm going to taste it anyway. Oh yeah, that is so good. Turn the front one off. I got my boil. And that's just to help with the deglazing part of it. And all I'm going to have to do really for cleanup is just take some towels, paper towels, and wipe it up after I pour everything out of it. It's going to be pretty much clean as it is. Okay, put this one here. Get out my gloves because this is really hot. In fact, I think I'm going to do this over the sink because I don't want to fry myself. Accidents happen. Yep, you see it. Wasn't the best bullseye in the world going on over here. Good thing I did it over the sink. Otherwise I'd have had one heck of a mess. I'm going to turn the back one off. That's the stove completely off. Still got about 5 minutes on that resting time, which is okay. I'm going to let it do just that. Got some paper towels, clean my pan. My glove on so I don't roast my hand. Yeah. And this is how you clean cast iron. Yep. This is the only way you should do it. Not going to add no Crisco to it. Not going to add none of that. Sometimes I do, but today ain't the day. That's it. That's clean. Take it down below. I'll let it cool down downstairs. Yeah. I'll wipe up some of this. That's my au jus done. That was easy to do. transfer this over here. Give it a bit of a stir here. Oh yeah, that's hot. That's roasting hot. And that green bean I dropped over there, it's shriveled up like it's been dehydrated. Woo! Okay. Now, get my knife and my fork. I'm going to do a tester here. Right on the end of it. See what I got. Oh yeah, look at that. I hope you can see that color. It is pink in the middle. Drop that right in the au jus. Oh man. Oh. It is melting in my mouth. Oh yeah. That's good. Whew. They're roasting. They're burning my mouth. But they taste so good. Oh man. No baked potato for me. I don't need no baked potato with this. This is wow. I don't know if I'll eat all that. I might eat all of it. I don't know. I'll eat all them green beans though. I love them. That's like the best side you could ever have. I think so. And those onions, they're way delicious. Okay. Let that cool down just for a minute. And I'll be cleaning this the same way with the paper towels. So, yeah, it's no big deal doing cast iron this way. I'm just going to let that cool down a bit because it's pretty hot. Bon appetit, my friends. Hope you make it. Enjoy.